Ooh, I'm so excited.
すいません。おお。So big ice.
It is big ice. Yeah.
ありがとうございます。
すごい。
じゃあ乾杯しますか。
Let's have a toast. 乾杯。
乾杯。Very sweet. And a little sour.
Yes.
That's very good. Yeah. I like this kind of alcohol. It's not just tastes like rubbing alcohol or something like that.
Yeah, kind of juice, like a juice.
Yeah. I like cocktails. Cocktails are my favorite. Yeah. This is delicious.
Oh.
Is this first time to try?
Oh,
Yeah.
So nice. Nice.
Yeah. Because with my boshi, I had it in onigiri, but in onigiri, it's not so good. So that's when I was like, well, my plum wine, I guess I'll try it. But this is really sweet. Yeah, I'm definitely a sweet alcohol type of person. I don't really like anything that's not like super yummy. So this is great.
Oh, we appreciate.
Thank you.
Have you had natto?
Yes. Well, I've had it straight up, and natto is. But if I like the mustard.
Oh,
with mustard. Or hot sauce. Hot sauce is really good too. Yay! I'm so excited. So I love food.
Me too.
Why did you decide to come to Japan?
Yeah, so I guess there's a long story behind it. So where I grew up, like I was talking about, there are a lot of like Japanese companies in my state, and then because of that, my town where I live in southern Indiana, so it's like Indianapolis is our state capital, and then like a little bit underneath that is where I live. But I have a sister city in my where I live. And I was able to meet a lot of Japanese people because they would come over on delegations to come visit. Because my mom is like very involved in my town, I was able to meet a lot of them through the city. And like I said, since I played the harp, I would play the harp for whenever the Japanese delegates would come visit. I would always play the harp. And that's how I met a lot of people too. And then my cousin, he lives in Osaka with his wife, and she's Japanese. Yeah, and then they have twins, and they're so cute. They're babies. So I knew her growing up. She knows English, and I always really liked her. And then when I got to high school, I went to a high school out of where I live just because they offered a lot more. There were a lot of like more multicultural like environment there, and because a lot of like they had this big engineering company there too, and I knew I wanted to be an engineer. So I ended up transferring there, and then I met a lot of Japanese people through there. Yeah, that's how I met my best friend, my high school best friend. A lot of them were from Nagoya, because I think the Toyota plant is right next to Nagoya, or like the big one. I have another friend who also still lives in Nagoya. And then there were like a whole bunch of other people, and I was able to take Japanese in high school, which was really cool. And then actually both my siblings took Japanese in high school, so they're not doing anything with Japan. I was the only one that continued with it. I was always interested in Japan. Like I played Nintendo games and Pokemon growing up, and I used to watch like the like videos of people playing them in Japanese. But actually the reason why I started taking Japanese was I didn't want to take Spanish. I studied Spanish for 2 years in junior high school. I did not like Spanish. I was horrible at it for some reason. But then I was like, okay, I'm gonna take Japanese and see how I like it. Like it made sense with my situation. And I really, really like Japanese. And I decided my high school, they did a trip every 2 years, and we would go visit their sister city, because it was in a different town, so we would go visit their sister city, and we would like go all around Japan. So they offered one after my sophomore year and after my senior year, and I paid for the whole thing on my own. Yeah, I think it was about $5,000. So I saved up all throughout high school, and I went to a college that had Japanese too, and I was trying to decide like do I want to continue using Japanese? What do I want to do? Because I feel like after 4 years, it would kind of be a waste to just quit because I didn't see like any connection. So I was just like, you know what, I've saved up all throughout high school. I'm gonna go to Japan and see how I like it. And the plan was I would go with my high school for 2 weeks and then I would live with my cousins in Osaka for 4 weeks. So I got to stay for about 6 weeks. And when we first got here, we went to Tokyo. We were only here for 2 days. And then we went to Nagoya, did a homestay for a week. I loved my homestay. I think that's one of the reasons why I really want to come back to Japan was I enjoyed my homestay so much. My family was so nice. I just literally, I felt like the moment I met them, like I was a part of their family. I felt like I was at home. The mom would take me out to go shopping. Yeah, she would take me like all the malls. She cooked me like a whole bunch of different food. And then my host sister, I loved her too. She was so nice. She took me out to Nagoya and then we went to an onsen for the first time. Because that was the one thing they asked us, like, is there anything you want to do during your homestay? And I said, I want to go to an onsen. So we went to an onsen for the first time. That was really fun. Very interesting because obviously like getting undressed in front of like random people. That is so weird. Like in the US, like no one would think about doing that. It's very like the first time was very awkward because I'm like trying to take off my clothes. I had like a little tiny towel, so and I had white hair at the time too, so I was obviously a foreigner. But then the moment I got in the water, I was like, oh, I don't even care. I was like, I don't care if I'm not wearing any clothes right now. I was like, onsen feels so nice. So I stayed with them. The day I left, though, it was so sad because my host mom started crying that I was leaving, and I had already planned to come back and stay with them because since I was staying longer, and my best friend was coming to Japan. I was going to go visit her in Nagoya, so that's why I went to go visit my host family again too. But then they took me to Nagashima Spa Land, which was really fun. But then after we went to Kyoto, we stayed there for a few days, and then my group left. And then I went to go stay with my cousins in Osaka. And oh my gosh, I love Osaka. Like, I think that is my favorite place I've ever been.
So excited. So exciting place.
Very exciting, yeah. I wanted to come back and live in Tokyo to try it out. And I like Tokyo a lot. Like, I like being in Japan, obviously. But Osaka, I guess, at least where I live in the United States, I guess Tokyo's more like New York City, and I guess kind of like Chicago. But in Osaka, I feel like everyone was just very friendly and like open to talking to people. Because where I come from, like Midwest, everyone's like very, very polite and friendly, particularly. Yeah, so like I talk to random people all the time in the U.S., like constantly. I'll be at like a grocery store, and then I just start a conversation with someone. But when I was in Osaka, and then when I would go out to stores, everyone would be like, "Oh my gosh, like why are you here? What are you doing? Like why are you in Japan?" And then I went to a beach one time, and all the lifeguards just kept coming up and talking to me. They're like, "Why are you in Japan? What are you doing? Are you married to someone? Is that why you're in Japan?" And I'm like, I think I'm a little too young to be married to someone. But I just really liked it. Like when I came back to the US, I was like, oh man, I miss Japan. Like I loved like the atmosphere. I loved like the transportation. I loved like the people. And just in general, I thought it was very different from, because at least where I'm from too, it's very conservative. So a lot of people maybe aren't as open-minded to different experiences. But for me, I very much like, I think it's also since I grew up around a bunch of like multicultural people, is whenever they would talk about going abroad, because one of my other best friends, she was from England. And, sorry, we probably should try the food.
It's okay, it's okay.
That's really good. It reminds me of something, but I can't put mine. I don't know, but that's delicious. It's like, it's very, like, slightly salty, but I love vegetables.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it's very delicious.
It's the first time for you to eat mizuna?
Oh. Yeah, I've never tried this before. Kaki.
Kaki, yes, yes. First one. Oyster also say kaki.
Kaki. Not the same.
Yeah. And the white one is
豆腐と白ごま。
ah, the white one is tofu.
Ah, okay, okay. I would try it, yes. I actually have a persimmon tree in the back of my house, but we don't eat them because they usually fall on the ground. So.
Nice.
That was really good.
Oh.
Yeah.
羽付き焼き。
はい。おー、すごい。
Oh, wow.
取り分けていただいて、
はい
お醤油少しつけて召し上がってください。
Wow. Wow. Could you eat this?
Yes, of course.
And this is ginger.
Ginger. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
そうですね。なんとも。
Good.
Very good. I think it has maybe ginger, like seasoning.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very delicious.
Have you had this before?
I've had it on the outside of sushi, like the roll,
Yeah.
but never on its own like that. So yeah, that's very good.
Let's eat this one. Still hot. Oh, crispy.
Is that tofu?
Yes.
Oh wow.
And a little bit show you.
Oh,
Maybe this is
oh, so cute. It's like a little teapot. Make sure not to spill it.
そう。
So
Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's just so good.
it's hard to eat.
Yeah.
It's hard to eat.
Here, I'll bite a little bit, right?
Oh, nice
Very
sound.
crispy.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Is it kari kari?
Kari kari.
Yeah,
Oh.
crispy, yeah.
Do you
Good.
like it?
I love food, so but this is really good.
Yes.
Yeah, Japan seasons their food really nicely. Yeah.
Would you like to drink another mikan?
Sure. Yes, please. That was very delicious. Yeah. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
You can buy it at convenience store.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I'll have to get that in the future then, because my friends usually get like strong zeros. Don't.
Like lemon sour.
Oh, lemon sours. Yeah.
Strong zero.
Yeah. And then they have, I think they have like a grape flavored one too. So
Okay.
I do not like those.
ありがとうございます。すいません。
じゃあ、
はい。ありがと
ありがとうござい
う。
ます
Ooh, this looks
こちら
really
も
good.
お先にしますありがとうございます
Okay, I'll go ahead and finish. They have the little, like, mikan.
Mikan.
Yeah, like, I don't know what that is.
How can I
Just
say?
like maybe they shaved it or something to get the little pieces on it. Yeah, it looks really yummy.
Good.
Yeah, it tastes exactly like yeah. They probably just poured the juice in there, but it's delicious. I eat a lot of mikan when I'm home too, so I'm familiar with it. We call them mandarin oranges.
Yes.
In English, yeah. What's this sauce? Oh,
ウスター。
oyster sauce. Yeah.
ウスターって、
This is Usta.
ウスターと
Oyster.
oyster.
No, it's not oyster.
Oh, Worcester. It might be. I think it might be Worcestershire sauce.
What?
In English, it's hard to say, but it's Worcestershire. Worcestershire sauce. Yeah. But it's probably too hard, so that's what it is. Worcestershire. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. No, I know Worcestershire sauce. It's delicious.
Can I put here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If you want.
Sure. Does it go on potato?
Yes, potato.
But you should eat first.
Okay.
Yeah, normal.
Okay.
Plain.
Yeah, I'll try it first. And then I'll try it with it.
You like?
I love potato salad.
Oh.
We eat a lot of this in the US too.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we have big gatherings, we always have potato salad. Usually, and coleslaw. We have coleslaw too. I think Japan has coleslaw, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's delicious. That's why I was surprised. I was surprised that Japanese people like potato salad so much. Because
Yes.
that's like very popular.
Very popular.
Where I'm from.
Thank you.
The taste changed.
Oishi.
Which taste do you like? Plain or after put the
I like
oyster
both.
sauce? Both.
I'm not picky. I just like food. What kind of meat was in the potatoes? It was really good.
Bacon.
Oh, bacon. Yeah, that makes sense. Very yummy.
Yes.
Was that the natto?
Yes, natto.
I bet it's gonna taste really good because it has lots of stuff. Not a lot of foreigners like natto.
Yeah.
It's not very popular. It's very different from the. Yeah, it's very different. That's all I can say.
Do you know what natto is?
Fermented soybean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
So do you put it in the seaweed?
Yes.
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 How do you get it?
I don't know.
Okay, let me try this.
Yes.
Okay, moment of truth. Should I eat the whole thing in one bite? And what do you recommend?
Yeah. One bite.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm tasting the flavors.
Good. Oh.
I like that you can't really taste the natto like too much.
Oh, too much.
Because
Yes.
I think when it's on its own, it's too overpowering for me. Yeah, but when it's mixed in with a lot of stuff, it tastes really good. Yeah,
Nice start.
yeah, because you get the texture of the beans, but not like the taste. I guess the taste. When I first had natto, I thought the taste. It sounds so weird, but like, do you know how a wet dog smells? Like that as a taste.
After raining.
That's like the taste that I compared it to. And I didn't eat natto after that. But, and I think this might be I think I had natto sushi a couple weeks ago. I tried it and I was like, but I feel like this natto is probably like higher quality too. So that's delicious. Yeah. Do you guys, what do you guys usually do on Christmas? Like, what kind of food do you eat?
Oh.
KFC.
KFC? Yeah, okay. I'm eating KFC this year. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah, my friends, we're all getting together. We already ordered all the KFC, so we're all gonna get together and eat on Christmas. I'm so excited. Yeah. Here, I'll try this again.
So, can I ask what do you do in Japan?
Yeah, so right now I study at Waseda University.
Yes.
In their Center of Japanese Language. It's like, that's the school, and then I'm studying in the Japanese language program. So I already finished my 4-year degree, bachelor's degree in civil engineering. So I think the Japanese word for it's like dobokukogaku. That's what I studied. Yummy, yum.
わ
海苔少しお待ちします。
あ、お
あ、
願いします。
すいません、お願いしま
That's so yummy.
す。It's big.
It is big.
Mm.
Perfect size. I'm hungry. What's the sauce?
Tartar sauce.
Oh, tartar sauce.
Tartar
It's
sauce.
pink.
Maybe
tartar
Why is it pink?
What are the name of these?
Croquette?
カキ
カキフライ。
Oh yeah, you said that. You
Japanese.
said that.
So big oyster.
Big oyster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is exciting.
Mm.
I'll just show.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course. So is it just the oyster without the shell?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh wow! Oh my gosh!
Of course.
It's huge!
So huge.
Wow!
じゃあ小鉢サイズなので一人一つ小鉢で小さいんですよ。一人一つ。はい。
Oh. 熱い。熱い。
Mm. Mm.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Delicious. Yeah. Very delicious. I was trying to. It's hot, so I'm trying to. Yeah, it doesn't really taste like an oyster. I don't know. Maybe all the oysters I've eaten in the past have not been good. Same for natto. I don't know. Maybe I've had a good experience. But yeah, this is delicious. I'm curious what's in the sauce though. Or maybe I can try a little bit.
Mayonnaise and egg.
なんで赤いんですかね、これ。
これはしば漬けが入ってる。
しば漬け。なるほど。
Kind of pickles.
Yeah.
Pickles. Okay, that makes sense.
The pickles,
Like the red
curry,
pickles?
yeah, red.
Yeah, that's what I thought when I tried it. I was like, it tastes like there's a pickle in there.
Pickles make it crunchy. I think.
Japanese pickles. I always forget the name. It starts with a D. The pickled radish. What's the name of that?
Daikon?
Takuan.
Takwa. Yellow one?
Yeah.
Takuan.
Takuan. Yeah. I always forget the name. Those are my favorite. I love takuan. I can eat so much. There's this restaurant I go to by Waseda, and they have like containers of it.
Yes.
And I'll probably eat half the container whenever I go. Yeah, I eat a lot with rice.
食べ放題?
Yeah, 食べ放題. But they might not be happy if I eat that much.
You can get kaki fry in supermarket, but it's not
Yeah, I was about to
good
say.
as.
Probably not as close.
Yeah.
The tasting not good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Everything looks so delicious.
Yes. It's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 美味しそう.
Tamagoyaki is very sweet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes tastes dashi.
Yeah.
Not sweet.
Yeah. Dashi is very good. It's very squishy.
Wow.
There we go.
Take daikon.
Very good. Yeah. It's a little hot. Maybe it would taste shoyu.
Yes,
Very good.
Yes, that's right.
This is so messy. Everything has been very delicious so far. Thank you. I appreciate it. Ooh. Oh. Yummy. I know.
Yeah. It's pork ginger.
Pork ginger. Oh, okay.
Maybe pork ginger is Japanese one. Have you ever eaten pork ginger in US?
Is that onion?
Yes.
Foodie is delicious. Yeah, this is delicious. I like the ginger.
Yeah, you said. Yeah.
This might be my favorite. I like meat though. So I had yakiniku recently.
Yes.
So delicious. Yeah, I love yakiniku.
So do you like Japan or Japanese people?
Yeah.
Or Japanese culture?
Yeah, I do. I find like old, like I guess old Japanese culture and history is like very fascinating to me. I guess part of it is like architecturally, like I just find that very interesting. But just like I don't know, I think Japan has like a very rich history. Like we learning about all like the shogunates and like the samurai and everything, that was really like Tokugawa, Ieyasu. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we learned about that back in high school, and I watched some videos on it. Yeah, really fascinating. And like a lot of the people I met are so nice. I've met some people that are, I mean, people are people. Anyway, I've met some rude people in Japan, but otherwise, like, I feel like Japanese people are very polite. I think Japanese people care a lot about what other, like, how they affect other people, whereas, like, in the U.S., everyone's just like, I don't care. Yeah. Which, I mean, people are nice and, like, really nice in the U.S., but I think it's just culturally very different. Like, people mind their own business, I would say more. So, I've enjoyed talking to people. The people I've befriended, super nice. And I think just, like, maybe more reserved, but that's okay for me because I can talk so much. So I met some really nice older people too. But I really do like Japan takes really nice care of their people. Because like in the U.S., like the healthcare here, so cheap compared to the U.S. Like, so let's say I have to go to the hospital by ambulance in the U.S. It's $3,000. To go to the hospital by ambulance, and it's really cheap, isn't it? How much is it to go to by ambulance?
Zero.
Yeah.
We don't need to pay.
Wow. Because one of my friends, he told me that some grandmas will just use it like a taxi to go to the hospital. They'll be like, "Can you come get me?" And then they'll go to the hospital to go to the hospital. Yeah, no, it's $3,000 to go there. Yeah, isn't that crazy? And it's just like, it's very, very, very safe here. That's another reason why I really like Japan. It's just how safe it is. Because like, I mean, relatively speaking, like the U.S. is nowhere near as safe. Like, I even live in a tiny town, but I would be worried. I would not go out in the middle of the night by myself. Whereas here, I feel like I can just go anywhere in the middle of the night. But like, I would never. Like, I always get freaked out because I'll go out of my house. Well, I'll be fine like 99% of the time, but like, they're just like, I don't know. I guess they're just like extra dangers we have to deal with in the U.S. Like gun violences.
Yeah.
That's so nice that I can just walk out and not have to worry about that too. It's so different. So. Oh, it's chicken, right?
Yeah.
Yay. I love chicken.
Yeah.
It's my favorite. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you know yuzu?
Yuzu, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
you know?
It's like a lemon.
Grilled chicken with yuzu kosho.
Oh, I don't think I've ever tried it with
Yuzu spice.
yuzu spice.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yuzu spice is yuzu skin. Yuzu skin and yuzu skin and
Oh, so
chili
great.
pepper. Yeah.
Oh, lots of spring onions.
Yeah.
I like spring onions. Very citrusy. It's like you're biting into a lemon.
Oh, spicy.
Yeah, it's spicy. But it's like a different type of spicy. That's interesting.
This menu is recommend of him.
Good choice.
Would you like to eat more natto?
Yes, please. There's a little bit left, so I'll eat the rest of it. So pretty.
Yeah.
It's seaweed.
Seaweed, yep.
The inside is also seaweed.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, it is warm. I don't think I've had warm onigiri. There's this place by my house called Onigiri Bango. I haven't had it yet, but I want to try it.
Yeah, it's really popular.
Yeah, lots of choices to put in there. Warm is good.
Yeah.
I'm used to cold. Fresh onigiri tastes so much better than konbini.
Nice rice.
Very good too. Different texture too from konbini. Yeah.
Can you eat dessert?
I can always eat dessert.
さつまいもプリン3つお願いします。
I love pudding too. There's this saying in English at least where we say like we have an extra stomach. It's like a dessert stomach. Because Japan also
Betsubara.
Betsubara.
Yes.
Okay, I'll remember that for next time. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I'll take a picture too.
Yes.
What kind of pudding? Is it normal pudding?
No, it's normal pudding. This is sweet potato pudding.
I love sweet potatoes.
Yes.
Japanese sweet potatoes are so good too. That's really good. Perfect pairing.
Mariage.
Good mariage.
Yeah, good marriage. I went to a tea ceremony and then we had the mochi and the
Yes.
yeah, it's good marriage.
Did you enjoy the meal?
Yeah.
Can I ask you your today's impression?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you so much for all the food. It was very delicious. I was happy with everything. I think this is probably the yummiest food I've had since coming to Japan. So yeah, I definitely recommend this place. So, ごちそうさまでした。ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much once again. ありがとう。